Hammerman Chris.
Just saying during the game, I will have soccer playing. I need to just know. But it shouldn't distract me because
Jets.
boom, Jets, baby. Who are they playing against?
Vikings.
Oh, Sammy Darnold. And you think they're gonna win?
I
You think they're
think
gonna beat
it's
the
not as
Vikings?
bad as the chance that they would if it was in this.
You think it's gonna be different because
Yeah.
they're because they're in the weather? Yeah, I can see that
I don't
happening.
know. I think like it's not as. I'm really trying to not think of last week.
Yeah, last week was bad.
It's really bad. Like I think that they could surprise, maybe beat them.
If they come out nice, if
Well,
Aaron Rodgers looks good,
Garrett Wilson is fucking
I think it's more on the team like not finding. I feel like if they just fed him the ball,
yeah,
he would do well. But they're not feeding him the ball.
true.
They can't run the ball at all. Brees Hall is trailing out. They're good, but they're not running the ball well.
It's Saucer. Well,
Yes.
the thing is, like Jeff Wilson is like the best part of their team right now.
No,
So
it's
like,
not.
fuck with them, but still might
Yeah,
not do anything.
still might not be good.
Right.
No, they should be okay. Should be all right.
Hopefully,
Hopefully.
Aaron Rodgers also has the next one legacy game.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully it's not. No roster yet.
No, hold on.
Maybe they have. So I'll know for Orange. I mean, for Crestwood.
Yeah.
Okay. Who usually does the lines right over there? What was that girl's name again? Kyla?
Ruth.
Ruth. Ruth. Ruth do them or
I think Kyle.
Kyle? Is that Kyle the kid? I saw him walking. I saw him walking. I saw him walking. Bring your son to work day.
I didn't see her do it, but I asked.
Put it down.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. My name is Cole Hales. I'm joined here by Haley Hopkinson, and on day 3 of D-League action, we have a great matchup for you guys today. Crestwood Academy taking on Orangeville Prep. Just seconds away from tip-off here. Crestwood, we commentated their game yesterday in the Saturday lineup, and they got the win. So we'll see if they can do it again. Starting fives all ready for both teams. And the ladies are ready to jewel it out here on Gym 2 here in the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center. Here we go. And to start the game, a little tussle up, but Crestwood is going to retain possession here. And they're going to start this one with an inbound. Ella Petrage to inbound here. And Shay Beaver take it up front. Here's Dee Horsford. Dee Horsford will drive, floater, and it's good. First bucket on the board here for Crestwood Academy. Lost possession there for Orangeville. Crestwood will inbound once again. Haley, tell me a little bit about this Crestwood team. What did you like so much in their matchup in their first win?
I thought that their transition basketball and the ball movement that they had going on was definitely their strong point. They were sending it to Ocean Dennis so many times just for that outlet pass when she was able to score quick buckets off of. And they have so many different variety of shooters on this team, but that ball movement really helps to find the open ones and be able to take those shots that they're very comfortable with.
Already there, you're seeing the transition action on display. Here's Ocean Dennis for three. Her three's off. Dee Horsford will rebound. Pajama Roku for the pull-up J from the paint. Not good enough. That's an air ball, and it will be Orangeville. But Haley, you mentioned that transition bucket from Crestwood was the reason why they got up to such a huge lead and got the win.
Absolutely, and it starts with their press. They set a very tough one against Code when we saw them, and once again against Orangeville, and just like that turns into that transition basketball that they're so good at.
Orangeville Prep's going to need a timeout. Three quick buckets from Crestwood is enough for them to talk things over and make some adjustments. Haley, you mentioned right there the trap and the pressure that Crestwood is able to apply right out the gates is why they're so good of a team.
Absolutely, and they're just so good at really forcing them to not even be able to cross that halfway point. So either they're going to force a violation or they're just going to turn it over right there. But Orangeville is a very strong team. One of their leading girls, Emma Firth, she was a part of the Team Ontario U15 squad this summer, winning gold in Newfoundland. But it's going to be a big challenge here to go against Crestwood, especially since they played yesterday. They had a really strong game, and we know that it's a very strong shooting team, but also that defense. So this press break, I like the timeout very early in this game. They got to figure it out quickly because we've seen it throughout this entire showcase. The teams that get ahead by too much early in the first quarter, it's very difficult to come back from because you can't expect that team to really take a break ever and stop scoring for you to be able to catch up and close the deficit.
No, you're 100% right. A lot of times in the Saturday lineup games, teams got out to huge leads and it was over by the second quarter because the opposing team really just couldn't build that confidence back to bring back the points. But we'll restart anyway. Here's Orangeville to inbound, and that press is right back, like you mentioned, Haley, from Crestwood. Here's Firth. Surface. Down low. Merritt spinning. Trying to get the bucket. She can't. She'll get the foul. Maris is going to head to the line here for her first attempts of the game.
During her warm-up, we saw her and just a couple of her teammates and the coach really work on that posting up move down at the corner right there. So working that into their game early is going to be important.
Yeah, tallest girl on the team, Maris, number 25. She is going to be fed a lot down low in the post. Size advantage against Fajemi Roku. Second attempt here. Second one is off. Petraj will rebound, and here's Shea Beavers out for transition. Here's Didi Horsford trying to put on the move, baseline drive. She'll find Shea Beavers in the corner. That one's just off. Rebounded by Orangeville. Now they can press. Here's a three from Firth. The bench is loving that one. Emma Firth. First three of the game here. First points on the board for Orangeville Prep. Didi Horsford finds Shea Beavers down low. Great find and great score. Quick buckets back from Crestwood. Orangeville breaks the press. Here's Firth trying to find her teammates. She'll find great pass. Blocked at the rim by Pajemi Roku. And stolen by Didi Horsford. Another transition here for Crestwood Prep. Here we go. The lay's in. Crestwood getting everything they want right now.
It's going to be tricky here for Orangeville because they're going to want to inbound as fast as possible because when they just do the outlet pass, it's difficult for them to have numbers down when they try to set up and just giving Crestwood all the time in the world to set up their defense against
We've seen
them.
a lot of that now. Here's a three again. Just off the rim and out. Rebounded once again from Shea Beavers. And fouled on the tussle up. But high intensity from Crestwood to open out the gate. 10-3 lead here. And Orangeville Prep's going to have to make some changes.
Definitely. 3-person sub early on in this game. I think that's completely fine to keep the energy up and high. This is definitely going to be an exhausting physical game for Orangeville here.
Shea Beavers will restart for us. Little ball movement here from Crestwood. Some laterals. Layup's good from Shea Beavers.
She's off to a definite hot start early on in this game. Just feels like she's everywhere on the court.
Yeah, a couple points down low as well as taking it to herself. Here's Emma Firth. She'll find a man in the corner. Elects not to shoot. Top of the key. And a foul. With 14 seconds left, Orangeville will have a chance here. Crestwood's going to make some changes. Shea Beavers and Ocean Dennis are going to come out. For Kendall Beavers and Danica Pahis. Man in the corner, three-pointer. That's an air ball. Firth will rebound. She'll give it to her sister. Pump fake. Driving to the lane. Left-hand layup won't go. She's fouled, though. Firth already trying to make an impact here for this Orangeville team a couple times. She's gotten down low and gone into the dirty work, Haley.
Definitely, and already having those 3 points up on the board just coming from her right there. Getting her off to a hot start is definitely going to be a crucial part of this game because she's also a fantastic just distributor and looking out for her teammates and finding them the right shots as well as getting the chance to get her own in there.
One of the leaders of this Orangeville prep squad. First one's off by her. Both are off as Emi Roku will grab the rebound and Didi Horsford will pick up the pace here. She'll drive, she'll go, she'll lay, she'll miss. Layup just off. Here's Firth now. Didi Horsford racing behind. Manners now will drive. She'll find Maris down low. Her layup's no good. Manners' layup is good. Her rebound and the score. Here's Pais. Beats the trap. Down low for Jemmy Roker. She'll find Pahis. Top of the key. Trying to go. She's fouled on the drive. Both teams really trying to clog up that paint, and you can see almost every possession it's a drive down low.
Absolutely, and that will work for a little bit, but we've seen that kind of make teams fall apart a little bit. Once just the defense really sets into these games, that kicking it out is ultimately sometimes the better option here. But right now, Crestwood and Orangeville doing a really good job of really taking up their own space down in the paint.
Second one is nothing but net from Pahis.
And the press, not there from Crestwood for this one.
Yeah, they've got the lead, Haley, 13-5 here. Probably thinking not having to press as much, knowing that you're getting a lot of transition buckets and a lot of steal. Here's Firth trying to break Pahiza's press. It doesn't work out. Shea Beavers trying to find Ella Petraj. They'll win it back, though, down low. A tussle up under the basket. And the ref is going to call Orangeville ball. Ella Petraj will check out. Elizabeth Jagetti will check in for Crestwood Prep. Spin move. Firth driving low. Her layup's no good. More of a tussle up. And Kendall Beavers will come out with it. Give it to her sister. Jagetti, left corner three. That's an air ball. Pahiz tries to keep it in. She will. Kendall Beavers now right corner. Out wide. Jagetti driving. And that's a travel. Too many steps there on the drive from Elizabeth Jagetti, and that's a lost possession for Crestwood.
Coach there just telling her to just take the shot again right there. She had the space and drove into the defender at that point, and sometimes that's instinct, but kind of changing that up or looking for the extra pass there is going to be a better move ultimately.
Trusting in yourself is the thing to do there. Bruce. Ramos drive. Her layup's good. First points on the board for Ramos. And now we're seeing a full court press here from Orangeville. Here's Jagetti. Corner, Shea Beavers. That's off. Tipped off by Firth. And the referees are going to call that one an Orangeville ball. Ramos here. She'll find Firth. Lots of ball movement here from Orangeville. Firth down low. Her layup, no good, off the backboard. Another tussle up down low. Haley, lots of physicality we're seeing in this first quarter between these two teams.
Absolutely, and Danica Pajes is definitely not shying away from any of that physicality. Just really getting in there and grabbing that ball. It's exactly what Crestwood's going to want to see from her.
Here's Firth down low, trying to find another option. She's a little bit stuck. She'll go up for the layup, and she'll travel. Had the option in the right corner. Firth was all alone, decided to go for the layup. Ended up being the wrong decision.
And we'll take a look at Crestwood's strategy to really break this press here. It looks like a pretty straight up press.
Yeah, Shea Beavers will come and collect, and they'll play a 2-2. Here's Danica Pahiz trying to find the outlet pass. She'll find Shea Beavers. She'll drive. Pull-up jumper. She's fouled on it. She'll head to the line for her first attempts here in this game. So Shea Beavers picking up right where she left off in Crestwood's first game yesterday. Just heavily involved here.
Definitely a better start than she even had yesterday. Looking a lot more confident just with that ball and shooting whenever she finds the open space.
First one is good from Beavers. And her quickness, she's using that to her advantage, getting out on transition very, very quickly. She's almost always the first option every single time.
Definitely. Always there to be that outlet pass, but doing a great job also putting the ball into play and not really guiding her teammates to be trapped in the corner there. She's putting them in a good position.
Kendall Beavers here to her sister Shea. She'll take a three left corner. That one's rimmed and out. Danica Pahiz will go up. Her layup is no good. And it's going to be Orangeville ball here. But the press is still ever so existent here from Crestwood. Here's Manners. Cook tries to find Rambo. She can't. Here's Jagetti to Kendall Beavers. She'll lay it, and that's all good. First points on the board for Kendall Beavers. Here's Ramos now, left wing. Trying to size up her defender, Shea Beavers. Goes up for the layup. No good. She'll go to the line for two. So despite the 9-point lead here for Crestwood, a pretty tightly contested battle we're seeing so far in this first quarter, Bailey.
Definitely. Orangeville maybe started off a little bit slow, didn't know how to really adjust into this game with that crazy press that Crestwood was setting on them right from the start, but they're seeming to finding their way a little bit more in this game, but once again, we're in that exact same position. Feels like they're playing at equal levels right now, but there's still a big point deficit, so Orangeville going to have to work a little bit of overtime right now.
Yeah, closing that gap is going to be crucial here for Orangeville to close out this quarter. Under a minute to go. Here's Dee Horsford trying to find her man. She can't. Ramos tries to keep it in. Just steps out on the right side of the court. But a good chance there for Orangeville to get possession back. Here's Dee Horsford again. She'll drive left side. Her layup is good. Great finger roll lay there from Dee Horsford. Ramos. To Manners. Manners will lose out on it. And Beavers will give it to Pahis. Danica Pahis for the layup and foul. So tons of players on each side being sent to the line here early on. Lots of physicality like we mentioned, Haley.
Definitely her hustle on the court is just resulting in Crestwood getting these great opportunities here.
These free throws are definitely going to come up crucial later on in the game. We're getting so many of them. The game's going to be this physical, you know?
Yep.
First one's good from Danica Pais. $12-point lead now for Crestwood with just under 30 seconds to go. Ramos here trying to illustrate the offense. Corner now. Here's Manners. Here's a three. Rimmed in and out. Rebounded. Manners again. She'll drive right side. Belle Sanders tussling for the ball at half court. And Crestwood's going to get it back there. So a wasted opportunity there for Orangeville to get some points on the board to end the quarter. They're going to give 2 seconds here to Crestwood to get a shot off. Dee Horsford trying to heave something. Just off there, but Crestwood going into the second quarter up 12, 20-8 is your score after one.
Absolutely. It feels like that is right now because Crestwood they've laid this defensive pressure and everything on thick on Orangeville right now. Just watching in that last play there where Orangeville had the turnover off the jump ball, but Kendall Beavers just kind of anticipating where the ball was going to go to next and already putting a body on where she thought it was going to go, and she ended up being completely correct. She was there to apply pressure, letting nobody have a free shot, and that's because their help defense in the paint is very strong. So it allows a little bit more freedom to the guards up top to kind of decide where they think the ball's going to go and try to cut it off before it happens.
Yeah, I think the biggest takeaway I took from their last time out I saw them play was that everybody on that squad can play.
Absolutely.
They can play basketball. They can play defense. They can play offense. You can ask Shea Beavers, Kendall Beavers, Danica Pahis, whoever on the team, you can ask them to do anything, and they're going to do it to the best of their ability. This is a hard squad here that knows how to play basketball all around.
Absolutely, and I think it's clear from their the way they play, too, just with their steals, turnovers, and defense, that they can really anticipate what's coming next and think ahead, which just makes obviously a really great basketball squad makeup right there, because they can all really do that, and it's just helps them in every way and just really messes up Orangeville, and we've seen it so far.
Yeah, all utility pieces here on this Crestwood squad, but coming out of the first quarter, what does Orangeville Prep have to do a little bit better?
I just think moving the ball a little bit better on offense. I think they've kind of overcome that press break a little bit better, and setting that press themselves, I think, is definitely a strong move to come into the second quarter. But yeah, just moving the ball offensively, and you can kind of tell now, Crestwood can tell what's coming up next, so maybe throwing them off and not trying to really give away anything you're about to do, and don't try to kind of just show your cards right away on offense.
Slow down the offense and pick your spots is the name of the game here for Orangeville. As Cook is fouled down low. Pattern will inbound here. Ramos, right corner. Is elected not to shoot. Here's Pattern. Back to Ramos. She'll pull up. Her jumper is good. Rim, backboard, and in. Ella Petraz trying to get out of the trap here. And here's Ocean Dennis. Right wing. Behind the back. Great move. Almost got the layup, but great move there from Ocean Dennis doing her job. Using the silky behind the back to send herself to the line.
Yeah, her control in these games is what really makes her such a special basketball player. She's just such in control of her body and that ball when she has possession of it.
One for two from the line for Ocean Dennis.
Crestwood's bringing back that press.
Here's Manners, right side drive. And one for Manners. Orangeville is loving that one on the bench. She's going to get sent to the line here. So great drive and move there from Manners, who's seen a lot of the ball early on. Can't get the end one to go. Ocean Dennis will grab the rebound, and Crestwood are out and flying. Here's Kendall Beavers, drive. Here's Elizabeth Jagetti. That's an air ball. Manners tips it to her teammate. Great play there. Pattern trying to find a way out. She'll find Ramos. And now Orangeville can get it going. Hesitation from Ramos. Pump fake. Hook is moving now. Top of the key. Manners will find Pattern. She'll pull up. That's no good. Fajemi Roku will rebound. And Jagetti runs right into Ramos. And is going to lose possession. So a lack of concentration there from Elizabeth Jagetti results in a turnover for Crestwood. And she's going to check out here for Shea Beavers. Great defense from Ella Petraj and great block from Fajemi Roku. Now Crestwood can get out here. Kendall Beavers layup no good. Her sister will rebound. Ella Petraj through the legs. Step back, pull it up. No good. Shea Beavers once again with the rebound. Here's Kendall Beavers. And the pull-up J's good. So lots of second chance points on that possession there for Crestwood. They get the score.
Definitely. It's definitely Shea Beavers also being a massive part of that. Always being in the right spot for those rebounds, running under the baseline and everything.
She's been everywhere. And then there's another block from Fajemi Roku, someone else who's been everywhere already today. Here's Shea Beavers. She'll be down low. And Crestwood, courtesy of Ella Petraj, are trying to grow a little bit of a lead here.
Definitely.
Spin moving out. Here's Firth, left wing. She elects not to shoot. She'll drive. And layup is good. Maris.
That's going to be an important part there, just to get those quick baskets to kind of go hand in hand with what Crestwood's doing so quickly in their transition basketball. So getting her going down in the paint is going to be very important. Yeah,
when she's on the court, using her a lot, feeding her is going to help this team a lot. Here's a three from Ocean Dennis. That's good. Great moves there from Ocean Dennis. Step back three. It is now 28-14 here for Crestwood. Orangeville breaks the press. Here's Firth. She'll try to find Maris down low. She's telling her she wants it a little bit higher. And Dee Dee Horsford will check back in for Crestwood. Here's Shea Beavers. Trying to find that backdoor pass. Ella Petraj couldn't get it. And Maris is going to travel there.
Oh, so close there from Maris. That's a perfect play right there. The impact that she could have if her arms are just out is going to do a lot, especially just having that bigger presence down in the paint.
Broken press here from Orangeville. They'll find a man in the corner. Here's a three. That's no good, just over the rim. Didi Horsford easily breaks out. Here's Ella Petraz, great reception, but the layup is no good. Here's Firth now. She'll drive, step over, no good. He'll grab her own rebound though. Kick out. Here's a left wing three. Rimming out. A drive here. And Didi Horsford can lay this one up easily on the transition. So transition buckets starting to come much easier here for Crestwood as the game continues to roll on.
One thing I'm loving from Orangeville right now is every time Emma Firth is in the paint and kicks it out for the extra shot around the three-point line, she boxes out her own player while facing her player to make sure that they can get the clear view of the basket they want and don't have a bunch of Crestwood girls running up and trying to distract that view and mess up the shot.
Smart IQ play from Emma Firth here for Orangeville. She was fouled on her drive attempt. And Ocean Dennis and Fazemi Roku will check out here. Sajic will down for Orangeville. Trying to find a man, cannot. And Amadez is going to step back court. That's a violation. So wasted opportunity from Orangeville there. And Crestwood Academy is going to call a timeout here and talk some things over.
What's going so well about Crestwood's game is they kind of all recognize when the moving really quickly and there's multiple people kind of crowding the paint a little bit, drawing in all those defenders. Someone always usually sneaks out of it and they're just an open man around the three-point line and kicking it out to them. It just kind of distracts Orangeville because there's so much ball movement happening with Crestwood that they kind of are a little bit distracted by that offense and they just kind of forget to guard that one extra girl that pops out.
Yeah, ball movement from Crestwood has been exceptional so far in the two games we've seen them play. They obviously have a lot of team chemistry. These girls obviously know each other very well and trust each other very well, and you're seeing that in their play.
Mm-hmm.
A lot about transition basketball is just trusting your teammates and knowing that
Definitely.
they're going to be in the right spots. And their transition game is one of the best I've seen all weekend.
Absolutely. Now their press has fallen off a little bit. Orangeville definitely done a great job of adjusting to that and figuring out how to break it very quickly without kind of just giving it a one outlet pass and having no numbers down there while Crestwood is running up behind them. So they're definitely doing a better job putting themselves in a better situation.
Teams coming out of their timeouts now with just a little under 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. Crestwood is out to a 30-14 lead here. Beavers inbounds to Horsford. Here's Horsford, baseline drive, and she's fouled. Horsford left wing. Bounce pass to Abby Tawil. She'll pull up. Her jumper's no good. Hustle on the floor. And it will be Crestwood ball.
Crestwood never missing a chance to put on a good play here, and they always give it enough time to develop and have all their options out there before kind of jumping into that play right away.
Yeah, they want the right personnel out there. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Tiffany Patricio is going to check in as well as Danica Pahis. Here's Patricio, left corner. Didi Horsford will try to size up her defender. She calls for the screen. She'll shoot a three. That's rimmed and out. Danica Pahis trying to rebound it. No good. Orangeville, great box out there from Amadez, and Sagis will get us restarted. Here's Surfats. To Amadez. And Danica Pahis with Yet again, another defensive contribution. So Fast almost lost out on it. Regains her dribble. She'll find Firth. She'll drive. Her shot hits underside of the rim, and Didi Horsford will kick out. She'll find Tiffany Patricio, and her layup's good with two people on her. Different strategy here from Orangeville to try to break out of the press. Great movement here. Here's Firth now. So finds her fast in the corner. She pump fakes, pull up. Jumper's no good. Rebounded. And no good once again. But a wayward pass from Zane White, and Sadgers can drive back in. Her layup's no good. Here's Danica Pahis. Pull up three. Danica Pahis is feeling herself in this first half. What a three-pointer.
Yeah, a crazy first half from her. You think her defensive output this half is really the strong point, but the shooting is just as good so far.
Yet another defensive contribution from Danica Pahis, who has been the standout star here for Crestwood through two quarters. Couple substitutions here for Orangeville. Firth, Ramos, and Manners check back in. Layup, no good. Pahis with the rebound. Mishandled pass, and Firth can punch out. Manners, her jump shot is no good. Rebounded, here's Firth for a three. In and out. Tiffany Patricio can push the ball now. Anil Jukin spin move layup. That's no good. And Zane White tried to grab the rebound, just deflected off her hands and went out. Orangeville is going to get a chance now to put some more points on the board, but Crestwood have really pulled away here.
Yeah, and they're playing absolutely fantastic. This is a much better first half than what they played yesterday, which is super surprising because we thought that was another fantastic outing for them. But the defense coming so strong from everywhere on this team, off the bench, from the starters. They just have such a strong rotation of girls to put in to always keep that pressure up.
It's a full team performance here from Crestwood as a couple shots go wayward, and they're going to get an inbound here, Crestwood. But like you mentioned, Haley, every single person on this Crestwood squad right now is playing their part to a T.
Absolutely, and fighting for every single ball, every possession, not giving up on a single play they've done.
Manners tries to deflect the pass there. Here's Danica Pahis. She'll drive baseline. Her layup's good. Easy buckets coming for Danica Pahis early on, or sorry, should I say late on in this second quarter. Again, trying to steal the ball there. Manners gets the best of her. She'll find Ramos. Ramos will step back and find her teammate in the corner. She'll drive. Her layup is no good. Hook trying there. Under a minute to go here. Here's Tiffany Patricio. Danica Pahis now. Stopped her dribble. Zane White down low in the paint. And the pass is cut out by Belle Sanders. She'll find Ramos for the layup. Ramos bringing a spark to this Orangeville offense, an and one bucket. Has a chance here to make it a three-point play. 24.7 seconds left here to go in this first half.
And she just explodes with power. So, I mean, if you get in her way, it's tricky there because she's making 9 out of 10 of those shots right there with whether an arm in her face or not.
Shifty, smaller guard, but not afraid of the contact.
Yeah, and Orangeville doing a great job of taking advantage of some of these kind of just like passes that aren't really going for Crestwood's way. They're having a difficult time distributing that ball when they're in the paint right there. Kicking it out has become a bigger challenge for them nearing the end of this second quarter.
Couple chances there from Crestwood. They couldn't get a shot off. They're going to get the last shot here, Orangeville. All good. And Ramos will get sent to the line here after she was fouled on the layup attempt. So Orangeville with the chance to put some points on the board. 2 seconds left here in this second half. 37-16 for Crestwood Academy.
Looks like Orangeville too is kind of leaning in more to that contact than kind of looking for maybe an easier option there. There was an open Orangeville player just on the other side of that basket there, but maybe being strategic with kind of racking up some fouls for Crestwood to get them stressed a little bit, make them play a little bit more hesitant on defense. That could be a big part of Orangeville's strategy coming into the second half.
Clock's gonna run out here. And the first half's gonna end 37-16 for Crestwood Academy taking on Orangeville Prep. A all-around 10 out of 10 so far performance here from Crestwood, from everybody on their squad, and Orangeville has just not really caught up.
No, not yet, but I feel like we could be seeing a different side of them in this second half. The energy's definitely there for them, and some of the bigger plays definitely getting the entire team excited here. They definitely know they're not out of this one, but it'll be exciting to see what their kind of strategy is coming into the second half.
We'll see in just a couple of minutes, under 5 minutes until second half action. Your commentators will be just right back. Welcome back to the Toronto Pan Am Sports Center here in Gym 2. Some D-League action. My name is Cole Hales, and I'm joined here by my color commentator, Haley Hopkinson. The score sits at 37-16 for Crestwood Academy against Orangeville Prep here. And it's been a full offensive and defensive showcase here from Crestwood. Haley, what do you see from Orangeville that they got to improve on?
I think they need to come out with a brand new energy and come out with a different urgency on defense right now. I think that they should be able to force over a lot of turns and steals, and when they do, they usually aren't able to kind of benefit off of it. There's usually an error that they kind of make afterwards. And also not being too quick to collapse in on their defense, because as you just saw right there, Orangeville players right in that paint there, and 2 Crestwood players along the 3-point line. So not getting too caught up in where the ball is going, and maybe trying to think ahead a little bit more too, as Crestwood is doing, will definitely be able to help Orangeville in this matchup and try to close that deficit a little bit early in this one.
Well, a big 3 there from Surface will definitely get you going, and started well here in the second half. Here's Kendall Beavers. Her layup is no good. And Surface will get us started once again. Here's Sajic driving. Her layup's good. Great start here from Orangeville Prep.
Absolutely. They're being quick with it, and that's a perfect way to start closing that gap, especially if Crestwood is a little bit slow to start in this one.
Jay Beaver is calling for a screen. She'll take it to find Ella Petraj. She'll drive. Good move. And her layup's good. 2 quick buckets from Ella Petraj to open the quarter for Crestwood. Here's Firth now. She'll spin. She'll go for the layup, and it's good. 3 quick buckets here for Orangeville to start out this second half. Their bench is loving it. Courtesy of Emma Firth.
And that definitely feels like a new energy that we were thinking that they would be able to bring out, because we saw the energy at the end of that second quarter there. Looked like they definitely were not done in this game, not discouraged for 1 second. And this is a really strong Orangeville team. They know that they can come back in a game like this. This shouldn't be a massive battle for them here. They have the talent, they have the goal scorers, and they have the defensive ability to really close this one and make this a tight game.
Here's Shea Beavers, her drive, and she's fouled. Orangeville's coach not liking that call. And Shea Beavers here will head to the line once again. But Orangeville, to start this quarter, Haley, have really pushed the pace. Defensively, we haven't seen much, but offensively, getting down low quickly. We saw a 3 there from Surface. They can just generate a little bit more offense quickly.
And not give Crestwood the time to set up on defense, because we know Crestwood is very strong defensively. They really don't let up. Their help defense is never letting anybody open on that court. So being quick in transition might be the way, especially in this third quarter here.
Giveaway there from Elizabeth Gigetti off the rebound. And Orangeville will inbound here. It's Sajic. Firth breaks the press. Fine Surface. Looks for the shot. She won't take it. She tried to spin and lay, finding a teammate in the corner. And that's Amadez, but she'll get called out. We saw a lot of that yesterday, Haley, that left side there. Players just not understanding where the out-of-bounds line is.
Yes, getting a little bit too caught up in what's going on with their defender there and stepping out of bounds. Those quick little turnover there is just going to end up hurting Orangeville at the end of the day. And if they're being a little bit too quick, usually that's what contributes to the little errors.
Rounding defense here from Ella Petraj, and Sajic is stuck. Elizabeth Gigetti will get the tip deflection, and that's some great defense there from Crestwood Academy.
Zane White back in for Crestwood, definitely going to be a little bit of a challenge for her in that paint.
Should be a good contest between her and Maris down low as Firth is fouled. Inbounded here is Sajic in the corner. Her three is an air ball. Here's Jagetti rebounding. Beavers breaks the press there. Surface almost stealing it. Here's Shea Beavers. At the rim by Maris. And with two Orangeville players inside the paint, you almost think that there was better options.
Definitely, especially just with the height mismatch there. Orangeville Prep, they've done a great job at protecting that rim, especially when they're already set up there. Crestwood didn't have the numbers. They're rushing down the court a little bit, but it seems that Crestwood's maybe playing with a little bit of hesitation in some areas, like just inbounding that ball, but then not looking for all the greatest options.
Foul there on Maris against Jagetti. And she'll head to the line here. Or should I say, my apologies, it will be a Crestwood inbound. Dave Evers, pump fake, she'll drive. Her floater is no good. Elected not to take the three, chose to drive in. Shot just couldn't fall for Shea Evers.
Ocean Dennis coming back in. She got really hot in that second quarter there with a couple powerful threes.
Here's Sajic. Crossover, drive to the lane. Layup try, no good. Here's Petraj. She can get out now and push the pace for Crestwood. Trying to find Horsford. Wayward pass and a little bit of lack of concentration here from Crestwood in these last couple of minutes. They're going to call a timeout and talk things over. But 19-point lead here now for Crestwood with just 5 minutes left to go in this third quarter. So their lead still grows, Haley, and Orangeville has still looked pretty good to open up the second half.
They do
though.
look very good. They look like a team that could definitely come back, but this third quarter here is going to be really important because fourth quarter, that's never when you want to leave the comeback until. That's when you want to fight for that top spot. So they're going to want to get the score as close as possible. But yeah, Crestwood doesn't look like as focused as they did in that second half. They're a little bit distracted here, but I am loving Zane White. She's staying right up when she's defending in that post, not causing any fouls down there. She's a very disciplined defenseman, which is great to see for Crestwood. But yeah, Crestwood, this timeout is definitely a great idea for them. Try to come back with that new energy to keep this score deficit up for them. And yeah, as for Orangeville, I think it's just kind of letting more plays develop a little bit, and they can look for those more quality shots instead of kind of driving into a couple extra Crestwood people than probably necessary.
Yeah, they moved the ball around pretty well in that third quarter, and they found success early on. Three-pointer and a couple baskets. When they slow their offense down and they're able to move the ball and find open shots and not really play a fast-paced game, this Orangeville team looks like they can score at will.
Definitely. And also we saw their transition offense working very well, not letting Crestwood have a chance to really set up. So either committing to one of those, make it transition, or really slow it down. But the in-between doesn't necessarily seem to be working for them too well in this specific matchup.
Sajic will inbound and restart as here's Ahmedez. Looking to cross over. She'll find a teammate in the corner. Here's Sajic for three. In and out. Petraj will rebound, and that outlet pass is there. Dee Horsford lay in, and she's fouled. Dee Horsford fouled on the outlet pass layup attempt. But you saw there, great defense from Crestwood. Offense not really rolling, but the transition game will always be for them, and get into the line because of it.
Definitely.
First one rolls in for Dee Horsford. Second one is good as well. Pattern will inbound here, and here's Manners. Full court press in play here. And working outstandingly, Dee Horsford with a tip deflection. Here's Firth. Driving. Layup no good. Here's Pattern on the rebound. Trying to find a teammate. There's Manners, left wing. Petraj heavily defending her. Ramos will drive now. She'll find Firth. Right wing, three. No good. Rebound. Oh, good. Cook with the rebound and score off the missed three from Firth.
A great combination there. People running in for the defense, the ball movement, looking for the extra pass. That was a great display of what Orangeville can really do on this offense.
And that's great ball movement there from Crestwood. Shay Beaver is finding Ella Petraj, and she's going to head to the line once again. So the transition game coming clutch for Crestwood. Their offense may not be rolling, finding their feet, but they're getting chances on the outlet passes. Petraj's first free throw is good. Ella Petraj, another one of those defenders who just hounds you. You see almost on every single inbound, she is the first person to take the position of point guard like you see here and really try to make it hard for them to push up court.
Yep, she makes it very difficult for the ball handler at all times. Her and Didi right there, you can just see.
Deflection off Ramos. And here's Ocean Dennis trying to find a teammate. She traveled trying to pass it back. But again, another chance for Crestwood off a transition.
Mm-hmm.
Press is almost broken there by Crestwood. Here's Shay Beavers with the steal. Pull up J for Beavers. Her shot's no good. Manners will rebound. Her pass is deflected. Didi Horford. Here's Ella Petraj. And it's stolen by Manners, so some hot potato between both teams. And here's Manners now. Manners, right wing, pump fakes, drive, goes up for the layup and foul. So after some hot potato between two teams, Manners finds her line at the charity stripe.
Yeah, Orangeville definitely having some great sequences, but finishing at the net is something they're definitely struggling with a little bit. But at least getting these, hopefully, two potential free throws right here can definitely help with that score. But still standing at a 20-point deficit, Orangeville definitely has a lot of work to put in these next 3 minutes, because going into that fourth quarter down by 20 would definitely not be ideal.
Definitely not be ideal. There hasn't been a lot of scoring these last couple minutes. Both teams really giving the ball away. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls, a lot of missed free throws. It's
locking down on defense, but then forcing a turnover or something and not able to do anything off of that. So it's a little awkward point in the game right now, I'd say.
Here's Kendall Beavers. She'll find Jagetti down low and easy layup off a quick transition. Ramos here trying to find her teammate. Here's Cook. And Cook is fouled. Firth will inbound here for Orangeville to restart. And Neil Jacan will check back in for Crestwood. Here's Manners left corner. Being defended heavily by Didi Horsford. She'll drive. Her floater is no good. Rebounded. And Belle Sanders is fouled on the putback attempt.
Yeah, foul is really destructing this game here, not really letting any of these plays have too much length on them so far. It kind of disrupts the momentum that any team is able to build up right now, so.
Yeah, there's no real flow to this game. Lots and lots of free throws we're watching right now. I think in the last 4 minutes, we've just had free throws and fouls. But there's some great defense on display here. Here's Danica Pais after the missed free throw. Here's Jagetti, Didi Horsford now left wing, sizing up her defender. Hesitation, she'll drive. And once again, she's fouled.
You can see Orangeville definitely getting a little bit frustrated with these calls.
Yeah, Ramos having some words for Horsford after the foul. Horsford doesn't care. She'll take her 2 free shots. First one's no good. Second one is no good. Crestwood will regain it though. Here's Horsford once again, top of the key. Trying to find a new Jukin out low. Here's Danica Pahis. A new Jukin from right wing 3. No good. Kendall Beavers rebounds. Dee Horsford, top of the key, pump fakes, floater, and that's good. And a stare down on Ramos from Dee Horsford. That is a matchup to watch out for.
It's definitely getting intense, but this is great right here for Crestwood, getting back their flow of the game here. A ton of those offensive rebounds, which just work out perfectly for them. And once again, them always leaving out a player even when everyone's collapsed in, so they always have that extra man to pass to.
Smart offense from Crestwood here. Let's see if Orangeville can try it again. Here's a shot, and it's airballed by Firth with the shot clock running down. Had to take the shot there. So another wasted possession from Orangeville as this lead continues to grow for Crestwood. Tiffany Patricio checking in for Dee Horsford. And here's Ocean Dennis. Will drive baseline. Great play. Couldn't make the layup, but she'll get the 2 shots. First shot is no good from Dennis. Second one's money. The lead is now 49 to 26. 50 to 26, should I say. Pass almost stolen from Aniu Jukin. .24 lead here for Crestwood with 1:25 left in this third quarter. It is a tall task to ask for Orangeville to come back from this one, especially with their offense not flowing.
Definitely, Crestwood just really disrupting them in every way so far.
Here's Firth, left wing. She'll back down. Now Manners trying to size up her defender. She'll step back. She's blocked. Firth will try to grab the rebound. It's no good, though. Great defense there from Zarya and Neojukin on Manners. Great ball movement here from Crestwood. Danica Pais' layup is no good. Tiffany Patricio is all good, though. Here's Cook down low, pull up J. It's an air ball. Crestwood pushing the pace here, under a minute to go. Three-pointer is no good. First finding Cook down low, trying to put the moves on her. Great move, great layup. Cook, easy bucket down low on Aniu Jukin. Here's Abby Tawil. Trying to go baseline. Her pass is deflected.
Only got 6 seconds left in this, so we'll see if Crestwood's able to get up one more shot.
But before that, they're going to draw up a play here. Crestwood's going to take a timeout.
For Orangeville right now, they're just not having any really identity in this game. They're not really excelling in one specific area right now. They've had little glimpses of it all, and they've done a great job adjusting to this game, especially since how that press was set on them in the first quarter and how that was a major struggle that they've definitely overcome. But the scoring right now, their offense doesn't seem to be working against at least this Crestwood team right now.
Yeah, Orangeville's offense not really coming alive right now. Finding it hard to make shots, even at the line. They're taking
Yeah,
shots at the line. They're just missing them. They're in their head a little bit here and down big heading into the fourth quarter. You can almost ask yourself, is this game over? You don't want to say it. But look, comebacks can happen anywhere, but with the way this offense is flowing and the way Crestwood's defense is playing,
yeah. No, it's definitely tricky because Orangeville's either gotta they can't really afford to play a slow game coming into
yeah.
this fourth quarter. It's gonna have to be a lot of transition, really strong defense, try to force steals and force Orangeville to make some force Crestwood to make some big turnovers.
And Neo Jukin will inbound for us. Here's Abby Tawil. Quick shot. No good. Ocean Dennis tries to rebound. Crestwood is going to get one more chance here with 2 seconds left here before the fourth quarter.
Orangeville should know what's going to happen here. Looks like
Here's Tiffany Patricio for three. That's no good. But obviously a drawn-up play there from Crestwood to try to get a three-pointer to end the quarter. No good, though. 52-28 is their scoreline heading into the fourth. But Haley, like we just spoke about, Orangeville struggling right now on offense.
definitely it's not a great spot to be in, but they could, I mean, down by 14 points?
A little bit more than that.
I'm actually trying to do math right now.
Guys, this is why we are sports
What is it?
commentators, not mathematicians. The score line sits at 22. Deficit for Orangeville. Because you add
sure?
the 2 to 30,
Oh, true.
20 more to 50. I didn't fail math, guys. Don't worry. I'm just not
I
good
did.
at it.
Yeah, it's definitely a difficult spot, but I really think it comes down to how quick Orangeville can play here without causing errors. I mean, if it doesn't end up working for them in the transition basketball and high speed, it's just going to cause them to kind of not find the quality of shots that they want. But I think it's more about just getting down the floor quicker, and forcing Crestwood to kind of scramble while you are running your offense. I don't think it necessarily just has to be an outlet pass for a layup. I just think moving quicker to try to get down that floor will definitely just kind of mess up Crestwood's defense a little bit because that's their biggest obstacle in this game so far.
I think their press has really got into the heads of Orangeville. You mentioned moving the ball down the floor quickly. They're not able to do that when you have Ella Petrage or Shea Beavers down your throat.
Definitely.
Right? The second you get the ball. Those are two high-level defenders like we've seen all game today. And it's becoming very hard for this Orangeville squad to move the ball down the court because when they do, the shots aren't there and teammates aren't getting open. And, you know, the worst thing in basketball is when you're finding the open shots, but they're just not falling.
Exactly. And
There are days like that all the time.
Yeah, not much you can do while you're in the game.
Here's the restart here. Here's Sajic. He'll pull up. Jumper is no good. Deflection, though, almost from Sajic. Here's Danica Fahis. Left wing is Fahis. Takes a screen, shoots a three. That's just off the rim. Loose ball, foul by Abby Sawil. It will be Orangeville ball.
See, at this point here right now, they have no press, so moving that down a little bit quicker, or having at least the girls that are set up in their formation move around a little bit more.
Here's Maris. Turnaround J is no good. Abby Tawil on the outlet pass. She couldn't control it. And it will be Orangeville ball. Here's Surface. Her jump shot will bank in. Surface with yet another bucket in the second half. Great ball movement here from Crestwood. Feeds it down low to Zane White. She'll spin, she'll hook, no good. She'll grab her own rebound. Here's Danica Pahis. finds Yanio juking out low, and it's no good. Her three, top of the arc can't fall. Here's Tiffany Patricio. She'll regain possession for Crestwood. Yanio juking, driving, and fighting for the ball. She'll win that one. So Ella Petraj and Dee Horsford will check back in for Crestwood. Danica Bahis will drive. Step back, Jay. Off the rim and out. Her fast will try to break the press here. She does. Driving down court. Trying to find a teammate. She does. But Ahmed has stepped out. Or she was fouled, my apologies. Here's Maris down low. Kicks it out to first. She'll spin, drives. Finding a man on the wing. It's Sajic. She'll dribble, pull up Jay. And it's good. Great move and great three there from Sajic. Points on the board for Orangeville in this fourth quarter.
Definitely looking like they're kicking the ball out a little bit more in this one. It's just the eliminating the hesitation once the pass is received. It'll just save a little bit of time for this team.
Here's Firth. She'll drive once again. Three defenders on her. She'll get the foul. And you can see on that play there how much attention Firth commands. Four defenders there in the paint as she drove. Had the opportunity to kick, but is going to get sent to the line.
Yeah. I mean, 3-year-olds around you like that, you're bound to draw that contact, so.
Both free throws are no good from Firth. Here's Dee Horsford driving baseline, trying to find a man down low. It will find Danica Bahis from down low, and it's no good. Ella Petraz driving now. And she travels. Thought she was fouled there. Referees had a different decision. Here's Surface. Pushing the pace here for Orangeville. Down low to Maris. And one bucket. Danica Bahis tried to block it. Maris just a little bit too tall for her. She's going to have the chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal foul at that point, just with the score being up so high. She doesn't need to add any more fouls. She's been having a fantastic game just with her defense that's been very controlled this entire time anyways.
And one attempt is no good. Double pump attempt there from Ella Petraj. Cannot fall. Orangeville will press out. Here's Sajic for the layup. Great transition bucket there from Orangeville. Crossover from Dee Horsford. Hesitation floater. And great bucket there from Dee Horsford. She'll get a chance at a three-point play now.
Emma Firth helping her up to her Team Ontario teammates over the summer, so I'm sure they built a pretty close relationship over that time in Newfoundland.
Yeah, lots of Team Ontario talent here on the court between Crestwood and Orangeville. These are two of the better teams here at this showcase on the women's side. Free throw is good from Horsford. The three-point play is completed. And this press back now for Crestwood. Here's Sajic. Elects not to find her man in the corner. She'll shoot. It's off. Pajemi Roku trying to grab the bobbled up ball after the shot, but she's fouled. Couple of substitutions here for Orangeville as well as Crestwood.
Looks like Crestwood's going to match the decision of Orangeville to keep some of their taller players off the court for now.
Here's Jagetti to Beavers. Beavers trying to find Jagetti down low. Her spin move. Bucket won't count. She'll get sent to the line for two. Foul before the shot. Here's Beavers trying to spin. Turns around, and the shot is no good. Here's Ramos now. Tried to find Manners. The pass just a little bit off. Quick restart here from Crestwood. Horsford trying to find Petrash down low. Finds her way to her. Here's Beavers, top of the key. Her shot is off the rim and out. Great dish to Ramos down low. Her floater is just off. Cook on the rebound, no good. And Jagetti is fouled. Beavers takes her screen. Hesitates. Trying to lay it up. Won't work. Here's Firth now to Ramos. Transition here for Orangeville, and Ramos is fouled. Orangeville talking some things over. Coach is not happy about some of the performances out there, as Ramos's first free throw is going to rim in.
It's definitely looking a little bit tricky for Orangeville, just kind of keeping up with that pace that Crestwood has set throughout this game, making them have maybe a few more errors than usual or not playing to Coach's game plan that he initially laid out for them.
Beavers finds Petraj down low, and her layup's good. Quick and easy for Crestwood on that chance. Here's Ramos left wing. She'll pull up. Her three rimmed in and out. Here's Horsford now, transition. Finding Petraj, who's always open on those, and she'll make it. How many times has Ella Petraj been open on those transition buckets, and how many times has she scored, Haley?
Countless times. It's because her hustle to get back is absolutely unmatched on either side of these spots.
Here's Cook down low. Referees are going to call a travel there on Cook when she was down low. Here's Beavers. Dennis, right wing. Crestwood cooking up some plays here. Here's Dennis trying to bulldoze her way into the paint. And that's a foul. So Crestwood finding their way to the line in this second half almost all the time.
Yeah. And Orangeville doesn't seem to necessarily agree with all these calls, but I mean, it's a ref for a reason, and staying a little bit more disciplined on that defense definitely maybe could have helped them close that gap a little bit. I don't think it's a game changer, but It is at the end of the day just allowing Crestwood to get some of these free points here.
Yeah, it just seems like one of those games where the calls aren't going your way and the shots aren't falling for Orangeville. They are still playing a great game despite the lead that Crestwood holds. Here's Firth. She'll drive baseline. Reverse layup is no good. Dennis with the rebound, and she'll push the pace. Finding Patricio in the right corner. Spaghetti will drive now. Ball's bouncing everywhere. Here's Horsford. She'll drive. Her pass is intercepted by Ramos. Ramos all alone, and her layup is good. Great steal and great bucket there from Ramos.
So under 2 minutes now. Maybe it's time to see what Orangeville can do and how many buckets they can get quickly, just so they can kind of know their abilities going into this upcoming season for them. Trying that transition again, seeing if you can kind of beat Crestwood with the ball, not only your feet.
That was a great turnaround bucket from Danica Pais. I'm sorry, Haley, I was listening, but that was a great move. And what a game that she has had so far.
Absolutely. We know that she's an absolute defensive weapon for this Crestwood team, but the shooting today has just come so naturally to her. She's been in the right spot constantly, and it's not just coincidental. She knows exactly where she needs to be on the floor to produce her best shots and give her and her team the best chance of putting up just some extra points that she can help with.
Here's Tiffany Patricio from three, and it's nothing but net. So Crestwood piling on the points, adding insult to injury here. It is a 26-point lead with just a $1:20 left in this fourth quarter. Here's Ramos as she drives. Manners, right wing three. That one can't fall. Belle Sanders tries. Here's Pattern. She's fouled. So Orangeville with the chance to respond back with a three of their own. Manners misses it. Pattern grabs a rebound, and she's fouled right under the basket. Both are good from Pattern. Here's Patricio taking the screen from Weiss. And Ujukin will drive. Her layup is no good. Patricio grabs the rebound. Here's Pais. She'll pull up. Her three's no good. Maris with the rebound. Here's Ramos now. Under a minute to go here in this one. Ramos will find Manners. She'll drive. Ramos back in the corner. Jab step. Turnaround. Maris trying to collect the ball. She can. It's Pais with one. Again, another steal. Pushing the pace. Here's a Neo Jukin. Her layup is no good. But she'll get two shots. First one is off from a Neo Jukin, but Haley, with 30 seconds left to play here, we can very confidently say that Crestwood is going to get the win here, and what a performance from them.
Absolutely. It's so great to see that in the two games we did see that different players really step up and they figure out who's going to shine against the specific matchup, because they have every type of player you ever need on a basketball team on this Crestwood team. But they all just work so well together and all take on these wins as I need to do my best to help my team win. And it's just, you can just tell that they want the ball, they want the win more.
Yeah, multiple different types of players on this Crestwood squad that are able to do a lot of things, which results in a 68-42 win over Orangeville Prep. Crestwood will take another W here on the Sunday lineup. But don't leave, because there is so much more D-League action to come up today. Don't want you leaving this broadcast. I know you want to hear me and Haley talk a little bit more basketball.
For the rest of the day.
For the rest of the day. I know you guys do. Game
Let's go for 10 minutes, though.
for 10 minutes. We're going to take a little bit of a break here. 15 minutes, actually. We're going to add 5 minutes to it just because I'm feeling like that on a Sunday. But Victory is going to take on 204 Elite in just some minutes' time. So stick with us. My name's Cole Hales. That was Haley Hawkinson, and we'll see you in a few.